All right, welcome back, BPD family. It is me, Big Papa D, and we're back for another one today. We have an artist we haven't done in a while. She hasn't dropped anything in probably, 6 months? And that's none other than Chinchilla. Okay, the name of the new song is Avoidance. Looks like we got a little Wizard of Oz kind of thing going on. The silhouette looks like Chinchilla's dressed as a witch. And we got the house that Dorothy was in flying through the air. Avoidance, obviously we're going to be talking about mental health, relationships, that kind of thing from the title. At least that's what I figure. So let's see what Chinchilla's got for us. Without any further ado, Chinchilla with Avoidance. She might be Dorothy. She's Dorothy.
You sent me a message, just leave me alone. Now I'm shaking head to toe. I'd rather the silence, I don't wanna know. I know it's delusional, but I don't have the strength to let you go. It's not that I don't love you. In fact, it's the opposite. I get anxious when you call. I'm so
I feel
scared
that.
to message you in case you're with some lucky bitch. So I leave it all. You want closure, I avoid it, and it must be so annoying.
Man!
I just can't imagine that you're gone.
Okay, that got me emotional because at one part, we're about like when that person calls, you're afraid to answer the phone. After my longest relationship, my marriage, this is pretty much how it went. I just avoided the conversations about why things were over. And every time that we had kids, so I had to talk to this person. But every time I talked to this person, the thought of it just made me sick to my stomach. And not because I hated her, because I loved her. I mean, I super loved her, and I never wanted things to end. But it was just, I wasn't willing to face reality of the situation. And the more that I could just avoid it and pretend like it didn't exist, the easier it was. And that went on for probably 5 years, where I just could not. I avoided talking to my ex as much as humanly freaking possible because I just couldn't face everything because I loved her so much. And I loved the idea of being married and having a family so much that I just kind of avoided it and went on autopilot. Now, I was raising my kids. I was a single father, so I had things to occupy me and keep me busy. But it took me at least 5 years. It might have taken me a decade, to be honest with you, to get truly over it. But I understand this completely. I just immediately brought it back, that feeling. Another cool thing about the video is you can see her apprehension in the typing of the words going by. Like there's a slight pause, and then it's very good, very good. For like a lyric video, conveys the emotion very, very well. And her singing is, jeez, what are you going to say? That goes without saying. Her singing's amazing. All right. That's a lot of talking. Sorry.
I just can't imagine that you're gone.
See, she can't come to grips. The gone disappears and then comes back.
I'd rather avoidance than live in the know. I'm not trying to long it out. I hold on to items and hold on to hope, 'cause I can't bear to live without. As long as I don't contact you, then I don't pull you down. It's not that I don't so scared to message you in case you're with some lucky bitch. So I leave it all. You want closure, I avoid it, and it must be so annoying. I know. I just can't imagine that you're gone, and I'm not trying to make it harder. I just never dealt with so much love, and I don't know what to do with it all. Cause no one else will ever be enough to let you go. And it must be so annoying, I know.
Just pouring her heart out.
I just can't imagine that you're gone. And now you're with some lucky bitch. So I leave it all. You want closure, I avoid it, and it must be so annoying.
Okay. I went too long without pausing. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how I felt. Exactly how I felt. And I did want the best for her, but I couldn't handle the idea of her being with somebody else. Couldn't even think about it. Couldn't even, like I said, it just couldn't even, I couldn't even have that picture in my freaking head. So if you talk to them, then you're going to find out what they're doing with their lives. And I just couldn't live with that. Like I said, it was just like being in denial, because denial was safer than reality. And I had to function for my kids. And I was afraid that if I dealt with that stuff, that was the functioning was over, and my kids would, you know, be hurt by my inability to function. Honestly, we had finally had our closure talk, and it was 20 years after the fact. She had another divorce, and she came back to town, and we sat down for about 2 hours and talked, and that was finally the closure moment. Now, granted, I was in a lot better place, and I was definitely over her for sure, 100%. But yeah, the closure talk didn't come till I was so far past it and on with a whole new life and a whole new outlook that it was safe for me to have that conversation with her.
So I leave it all. You want closure, I avoid it, and it must be so annoying. I know. It must be so annoying. I know.
Just fucking beautiful. Sorry for the effort.
Can't imagine that you're gone.
Wow. That might be one of the best songs I've ever heard from Chinchilla. That is, and you know she lived this. All right. Yeah, like I said, you can really tell that she lived this. This is coming right from the heart. I'm trying to think. She said something that really resonated with me. I can't. The commercial killed. This is the problem with doing reactions. That's why we pause so much. Is that you think of things in a moment, and then as time goes on with the song, you just forget what the comment was. But yeah, I mean, the whole song resonated with me, and being unfair to the other person, that's not really your concern. Oh, I know what it was. I got it now. She has said that, look, I've never loved like this. I've never had a love like this. It meant this much to me. So I don't know what to do. And that's a fact with, especially because I had a bunch of little relationships before I got married. But that is a level of commitment, especially with having kids, and you just see the rest of your life planned out for you. And that's it. You go on autopilot almost. And that's kind of the problem with a lot of relationships and why they break up, is because people get comfortable with one another and stop trying and doing the things that made you attractive to that person in the first place. But I had that part of my life was like planned out. That's like if I had $5 million in the bank or $10 million in the bank. My financials are planned out. And if I lost all that in one moment, it'd be like, oh, what do I do now? It's kind of the same thing. And but a lot more emotional. It's easier to get the money back than it is to find a love like that. Yeah, I'll stop rambling. I rambled enough in this video, but that's on point. Might be my favorite Chinchilla song ever. So yeah. So do me a favor. go over, watch this video, like it, subscribe to Chinchilla's channel. This reactions are not a substitute for the original work, so make sure you pay it all the honor that it deserves. My stuff will be in the description too. Super Thanks is available on most videos. We have 4 channels. We have the main channel, we have the rap channel, we have the talk channel, we have the video channel. If you're not subscribed to one and all, please do. I appreciate you. You will see me again. Peace and love.